Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today we'll be doing another comparison video, and this is for Etude House's Moistfull Collagen, the deep cream versus just the cream. And this is how it looks like. The packaging is slightly different in regards to color. This is a little bit more pink. This is a little bit more peach. And that's the top. They're the same size. So I hope you enjoy my video. You're gonna hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. All my social media comments in the description section, so do check that out, including where you can get this. So I've used this before in the old formulation or the previous formulation, and I never have used the older formulation or previous formulation from this one. So this was the first time I used this one. There were a lot of comments and a lot of people reached out to me when I did a review on this one when the previous formulation. And I kind of wanted to see if I could use the deep cream to see what the difference is and all that stuff. So supposedly with the deep cream, it has macadamia seed oil, 605,773 ppm of super collagen, and it's supposed to get your skin to be bouncy and dewy, moisture, super collagen water, and it doesn't have like bad ingredients like mineral oil, urea, and other stuff. So these two, the first ingredients is I'm dyslexic, so I will try my very best. Hydrolyzed collagen. Both of them have the same first ingredient, and I do think that is key to that. And that's why they're very, very good. Okay, so I've tried, because these come in such a huge jar. I think this is, okay, it's 75 ml or 2.53 fluid ounces for each jar. And that's what it looks like. What I can tell you is if I were to pick only one, I would pick this one. This is the regular cream. The consistency is very, I think, identical to the previous formulation. I think the only thing they really changed was the packaging, in my opinion. With this one, if they did make a previous one, I never tried it, so I can't really compare. With these two, I would say this one is a lighter cream. This is more of a thicker cream versus this one. It's not really your like extremely thick cream, but it is thicker versus this. And I was able to use these because I didn't really have any allergies on either one, so that's really, really great because I can try them out and use them and love them. What I did notice is that for the warmer months, I don't really need this. I can just use this and my skin is beautiful. And yes, it will actually make your skin very, very dewy from my personal experience. To me, I have tried one of each, and I have tried them together. I've also tried them in different ways, like I'll use this before and then I'll use this after, and I've used this before and after. I've mixed and matched. What I can tell you is that for my skin, it really responds really wonderfully with this one. When I use just this, it's like my skin is lacking something. Like, it's not dry or anything, but it doesn't have like that oomph or like that the dewiness that I would get with just this, which is really weird because this one says deep cream, right? You would think like it's more in everything, but for me it's not. Supposedly this one has 100-hour long lasting moisture, and this one as well. But aside from how my skin looked, this is more radiant than this one. I don't know why. Everything else is the same. There was no breakouts, no negative issues. My skin is very hydrated, was very hydrated in different times of the year. Since this is thicker in the warmer months, I would suggest try it during the day. And if it's okay for you, because if you don't have like dry skin like me, if you have oily skin and you want to try this out, I don't really know if this will make you extra oily. What I can tell you is that in the warmer months, I didn't need this during the day. I still used it at night, but I did not need this during the day. My skin did get a little bit oily versus just with this one. And if I did not use this one and I only used this one, my skin was slightly oily. That's it. It wasn't overly greasy, but just slightly oily, and I didn't really like it because it just kind of, it felt weird to me now because my skin is dry, and when it's like a little oily, it feels kind of weird. So this definitely has deeper moisturization than this one. But that is only for the warmer months that I've noticed. When it comes to the rest of the year, I feel like when it comes to hydration, they're both really great. And I have also noticed though in the winter months, I cannot just use just this. I do need this after or before. I do need them both. Because I can't just use this on the more drier months. I do need something else as well. And I have joined it with this one. So they do complement each other. And it is like when they're used together, like my God, my skin is amazing. Amazing. But there are days that I don't need both. And there are days that I don't use both to test it. But also when I noticed that I did need it on certain days, I noticed that my skin was actually really great as well. It's not as great as when I was using both of them together. So that's my comparison to that. They do complement each other, but in different times of the year, you don't need both of them. So it's a really, really hard choice. If I were just to pick overall, I will still pick this one. I think it's because you can use it all year round. You can add, but with this one, there are times that I can't really just use just this. It's a little bit much for the day. But for night, this can be used for me all year round. So, which is kind of weird because there are times when I use certain moisturizers that I still need an extra moisturizer after that. But with this one, it's just heavy. It's heavy. It's weird because it feels very, very lightweight. It could just be certain times of the year that where I do live can get very, very hot and very humid, and that could also be it. But if I wasn't in that environment and it was in the same month, the same kind of season, this was okay actually during the day. But this, for whatever reason, any day or night, it's just very universal for my skin. I have very dry skin in most of the year. I have a slight oiliness in the summer months, but very normal to dry. And the rest of the year, it's dry to extremely dry. Very sensitive skin. I'm allergic to a lot of things, acne prone. So there's a lot of things that I really, need to look out for and look for as well. Do I recommend both? Yes. I don't really know which would be better because they do have slightly different functions. I also did try using this just during the day and using this just during the night, and it's really beautiful when you do it like that too. And I did try that way and it worked really, really well, but I love this so much, I don't know what it is, but I just love this so much. So me personally, I just like this slightly better than this one. So I would pick this one. They both make my skin very dewy. I feel like it's plumped and hydrated and glowing and just radiant and beautiful. I don't have an issue in regards to that. It really does work what they claim it does. So I'm very, very content with that. But I myself am doing this video for me in case for future reference, and also for anybody out there that's curious. If you just want to try one and you don't want to get the other, or do you think you need to, it's up to you. It's up to your skin if you do need an extra boost. If you are like me for the rest of the year, or majority of the year, you might need both. But if you are more of a normal skin type of person, you might just only need this one. But do pay attention though when it comes to drier days and drier weeks and months. And if you need an extra boost, just get this after that if you need it. But you know, it depends on your location. If your location is more on a humid side and less dry than mine, then you never know. Just so you know, my house has like 63-65% humidity. So my skin is still really dry. Just imagine if we did not have like a built-in humidifier, my skin would be much drier. I remember like my hair would stand up all the time. But also put this in consideration: if the air or the heat is not turning on, the humidifier is also not getting kicked in. So that's also a little tip, because I don't really use an external humidifier that I can move from room to room. If you guys have other questions or tips, anything to do with these two, let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. If there are other products that you believe I will enjoy, because I really love these products, like very collagen infused products, let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again next time.